Designated marksman rifles in Tarkov. Some are deadly at 300 meters, and some are so bad you'd be better off yelling cheeky bleaky to confuse your enemies. Today, operators, I'm ranking every DMR currently in the game. This is not based off theory or fantasy, this is from real use, post nerfs, and what actually performs in raids right now. We're going from the absolute worst in D tier all the way up to the kings in S tier. Let's kick it off with a weapon that Nikita personally sent to the Shadow Realm. One lonely resident, the VSS. Once a meta monster, now a malfunction machine. This is the only full auto DMR on the list, and it could be amazing. It's got 9x39 ammo, which is pretty OP, fast fire rate, and decent modding options. It sounds great, right? But Tarkov giveth and Tarkov taketh away. The VSS overheats faster than your GPU during Streets of Tarkov. Extended fights, say hello to jams, misfires, and your inevitable pending death. It's like using a blender with a hand grenade inside. On paper, it's a laser beam. In practice, it's kind of a gamble. If you can land those first shots and end fights fast, sure. It's viable, you're fine, you don't even have to worry about it. But I would never call it reliable, just like the audio we currently have. And that's because, again, it overheats before you can even get a full clip out. So use it at your own peril. M1A, and this one hits because we all want it to be better. Most people use this thing just to clear test drive part 1, and after that it collects dust in your stash if you haven't already sold it. Sure, it uses solid ammo, the modding is flexible, but in practice the recoil just sucks, it's unpredictable, and there's just no compelling reason to run it over literally anything else above it on this list. Nothing stands out about this gun in the slightest. If this gun was a Tarkov boss, it'd be Glukar. He shows up, looks intimidating, but then stands in a hallway and kinda just dies. Now we're entering B tier territory. These are really decent options with a few caveats. First up, SVDS. This thing slaps harder than a Mosin and can delete PMCs in one tap if you can handle it. The recoil is kinda rough. It's high, like about 114 vertical high, but if you can get good with it, it's incredibly satisfying to use. Ammo's easy to find, even the good stuff, and it turns you into a pseudo sniper with that semi-auto follow-up. I just really use it more like a sniper than anything else. It's kind of weird that it's actually a DMR, not a sniper rifle. Then we have the MK18. This is the mean beast of B tier. Firing the monstrous Lapua, you hit someone with this thing and they feel in the next wipe. And you just feel like a badass when you're just swinging around this gun that's bigger than you are. Definitely really fun to use. However, there's a problem. You can't really suppress it. Even with a can, you're sitting under 20 ergo and still wrestling over 280 recoil, but it doesn't suppress anything. You can still hear the shots clearly as if they were right next to you for the most part. Take the suppressor off and you'll bump the ergo up to the 40s, but now you have over 300 plus recoil. It's just literally a hand cannon. Now, built right, it's a monster, a fun, memeable monster, but it's heavy. It has limited 10 round mag, and it's kind of quest locked. You feel powerful, but it's clunky. It sure is clunky compared to anything else on this list. It's like trying to fight in a bear costume, a Russian bear costume. No holes, no nothing, you just figure it out, comrade. Welcome to the A tier, the solid, dependable choices if you want to start getting into the meta. Let's talk about the G28, a gun that delivers solid performance without draining your stash. Now it fires the 7.62 at 51 like most guns on this list. It has high ergo, over 50, even with a suppressor on it, and still only has a 76 recoil, kind of broken with the high ergo and the low recoil, or low-ish. Now that's a sweet spot for semi-auto fights, and because it's just so easy to pick off people and consistently stay on target without too much of an issue. Plus the ammo is pretty much accessible once you get to mid-game. It's also pretty easy to find, and the gun itself is available through Peacekeeper barter for a labs keycard at level 3. Pretty easy to get right off your scav. Now why isn't this higher on the list? Two main reasons. One, the modding is limited and you're stuck with 20 round mags as the max. In a world where fights can get messy, that's kind of a limitation when you have 50 rounders in an S tier. Now you'll win clean 1v1s, but in a squad fight or scav rushes, imagine if you were fighting in blue call for example, you might get caught mid-mag change, and that's a death sentence in this game. Finally, we're at the S tier, the gods of the DMRs I'll call them. These two feel almost identical, and that's SR25 and the RSAS. Now if you're serious about dominating mid to long range fights, these are the two weapons you need to master right now. Both have excellent recoil control, incredible modding flexibility, and fantastic ammo capability. Again, 762x51, shocker. Now whether you're peeking corners or tap firing heads from 200 meters out, these rifles are smooth, responsive, and quite lethal. Now my pick, the SR25. It's lighter by 1.5 kilos, it performs consistently no matter the build, and doesn't draw as much nerf attention as the RSAS does. It's kind of like that sleeper king, affordable, reliable, and devastating, all for about 80,000 rubles on the flea. Even with the cheapest parts on the market, you're still going to be better than 90% Tarkov players. And there it is, your full DMR tier list for the current wipe, from overheating disaster to long-range death machines. You know which rifles are worth your rubles. Do you agree with my rankings, or did I throw your favorite into the trash tier? Let me know in the comments below. I read everyone, and tell me if I might be missing a sleeper build. Now smash that like button if you learned something new, subscribe if you want more Tarkov content like this, and until next time, stay sharp out there, operators.